Hi everybody, welcome back to How to Solve a Rubik's Cube. This is part 4 of the series. If you haven't seen my other 3 videos, I will put links in the description box below. And in this video I will be explaining the fourth step, actually the third step, of how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Last time we solved this top layer and the middle layer. Now we're gonna work on solving this last layer, this yellow face. In this case, it's already solved, but we're gonna work on solving this. And let me just show you what I mean. So by now, we should have this top layer done, the white side and the 3 colors, of course, and then the middle layer done here, right here. And then now we're gonna solve the top layer. But the top layer is made in 2 parts. So this is the third step of solving the Rubik's Cube. In the next video, I will be showing you the final step. So basically, solving this last layer is 2 steps, and this is part 1 of solving the last layer. So in this, what we're doing is we're making this yellow cross, like we did with the white, and we're making this white cross and then the white corners. That's what we're doing here, but in this third step, we're only doing the cross. And we're not, in this case, it's done in the cross, but what we want to do is we also want to make this cross, of course, and also put them in the right place, which I have not done that yet because we see that this yellow and green piece is touching the yellow and green piece. That's in the right spot, so that's good. But this piece right here, the red and the red and the yellow is in the orange and the yellow spot, and that's not in the right. This one is not because it's not lined up. The blue is not lined up with the blue, and this is not lined up with the yellow. The orange is not lined up with the blue, so that's like not correct. So this is we solved the cross, and now what we need to do is we need to make it so that the cross is fully solved and they're in the right place. So I've done that here: yellow, green, yellow, green spot, and so are the other 3. And I'll be showing this step to you in this video. So by now you should have this top layer and this middle layer. If not, again, you can check the description box and I'll post those links. But anyways, what we're doing here is we're solving this cross first. Regarding if they're in the right place or not, we just have to solve this cross. And there are a few cases that we need to do. And like in each of the cases, you have to do in a sequence of moves, also known as algorithms. There were some algorithms in part 3, if you remember. So you have to memorize some stuff, and this algorithm is longer than the other ones, so you have to practice more to memorize it. But yeah, so let me show you all the cases. The first case is, like, remember, we're trying to flip all these edges so that the yellow is with the yellow, and they don't have to be in the right place yet. They can be like, blue could be like in the orange spot, or red can be like in the green spot, or green could be in the green spot, but like not all of them are in the right place. So we don't care if they're in the right place or not. We just have to make it so that yellow is with the yellow and the yellow is with the yellow. The yellow is with the yellow for all these 4 edge pieces. And now what we're doing is doing an algorithm to do it. And there's a bunch of cases that you might have. The first case is that you have nothing done. So like it's just the yellow centerpiece with the 4 edge pieces not like facing with the yellow. That's the first case. The second case is if you have the yellow centerpiece and 2 edge pieces facing it, connecting it, but the 2 edge pieces are in like an L shape. The next case is when you have 2 edge pieces again, but they're in a straight line. And the final case is if you have all of them in the right place, so you don't even have to do the step. If you have this, then just wait until I explain all the cases, and then I'll show you what to do next. So those are all the cases, and now I will show you the algorithm that you will need to do. So surprisingly, with all these cases, we have to do the same algorithm for all the cases. And basically, like the cases that we need to do, all you have to do is position the cube so that it's the right way, and then you can just do the algorithm once or twice, like as many times as you need to get the case that you need. So if you have nothing, this is the first case that I showed you. If you have nothing, none of the edge pieces connecting or facing the yellow side, then we do the algorithm. Remember, the algorithm is the same for all the cases, but here's the algorithm. It is F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. So we're going to use that algorithm for all the cases. So you just like pause the video, write it down, and then you can just start memorizing after the video is done. But write it down. Here's the algorithm. Write it down, and then you do it. So with this first case, you just position the cube any way you want, just as long as the yellow face is on top and the white face is on the bottom. You just position it any way you want, like this or like this, and then you do the algorithm. So here's the algorithm. F, R, U, R inverted or R prime, U prime, F prime. So now we get the second case, which is the L. And again, it's the same algorithm, but you have to pay attention. When we do the algorithm, we have to make sure it's positioned the right way. We want to make sure so that the L is backwards. So it's like this. One piece is on the up side and one piece is on the left side. So we're going to make it so that it's like this. If you do it like this, or even this, the algorithm will not work. You need to make sure that it's like this. Once it's like this, you do the algorithm again. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And now we get the third case. So if you have the third case, then what you do is we do the same algorithm. It's FRU, R prime, U prime, F prime. But we have to make sure that it's in the right way. So we need to make sure the line is horizontal. We need to make sure like the line is horizontal. Otherwise, if we do it like this, like the algorithm won't work. If we do it like this, however, it still works because it's horizontal. So you can do it like this or like this. So you need to make sure that line is horizontal, and then you position it, and then you do the algorithm. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And now we have the yellow cross solved, but they're not in the right position. So now what we have to do is we are put the 4 edge pieces in the right place. And in all these, and there are a few cases again. And for the case, we're doing the same algorithm every single time. And then what we want to do here, it's kind of weird, but like we have to make sure that one of them are in the right place. And then when we have one in the right place, then we can just do the algorithm and have them all solved. However, if all of them are solved already, then you don't even have to do this step to like do the algorithm stuff. So what you want to do is you just want to find one. Just turn the top side until you have only one. You could have 2, but we don't want to. We only want 1. So if we do have 2, then just like wait for this first case, and then I'll show you those cases right after. So this is the first case, is where you have one in the right place, and we just do the algorithm, and boom, we do it. I'll show you the algorithm after I show you all the cases. The next case is where you have 2 of the edge pieces lined up. You see yellows with the yellow, orange with the orange, green with the green, and yellow with the yellow. So these 2 are in the right place. But remember, and they're beside each other. but remember, we only want 1. This is 2. So what we do to get 1 is we just turn this top side clockwise. So this is a U move. So just do a U, and then you just look around and boom, there's 1 in the right place. So these are the first 2 cases. They're pretty simple. The first case is the one that we want. We just want 1 in the right place, and then we can just do the algorithm. And then the other case is pretty simple. If you have 2 and they're right beside each other, that are in the right place, of course, then you turn the top side clockwise, and then you'll have 1, and then you just do the algorithm, which I will show you after this next case. So this last case is where you have 2 in the right place. In this case, it's yellow and orange in the right place, and the other one is yellow and red. So both these are in the right place. But what's different from this one and the other one is instead of being beside each other, they're across from each other. So with this case, we do the algorithm, and then once we do the algorithm, I'll show you just like this is the algorithm. I'll show you after. Once you do the algorithm, you're gonna have 2 of these. You have this case again where 2 are beside each other. You'll always have this, and then you can just turn it, and then you'll always have 1 in the right place, and this is what we want, and we do the algorithm. And now, the algorithm. This algorithm is a bit longer, but it's still pretty easy. If you just write it down, you start memorizing it and practicing it on your cube, then you can learn it quicker. So this is the algorithm. It is R, U, R prime, U, R, U, 2 times, and R prime. So that's the algorithm. I'll let you look at it for a little while, and then you can just memorize it, or write it down and then start memorizing it. But now I'll show you how you use it. So for the first case, we just make it so that 1's lined up, and we make it so that the 1 is in front of us. So now these 3 are all in the wrong place, and then this one is right place. So we do the algorithm like this: R, U, R prime, U, R, U 2 times, and R prime. So now we can just look at the cube and see that all of them are in the right place. Now there is also a case where you can do the algorithm, and then it's not solved. But it's okay because we still have this case where 1's in the right place and then 3 of them are in the wrong place. So we can just do it again. R, U, R prime, U, R, U 2, R prime. And now all of them are solved. So sometimes you have to do the algorithm 2 times even though 1 is in the right place. So of course, if you have, let's just see here. If you have the case where 2 of them are in the right place and they're across from each other, again, we do the algorithm, but we need to make sure 1 of them that's in the right place are in front of us, and the other one in the right place should be across from you. So you just do the algorithm: R, U, R prime, U, R, U 2, R prime. And now we have 2 in the right place and they're beside from each other. We just turn this upside. Now we do the algorithm again: R, U, R prime, U, R, U 2, R prime. And now they're all in the right place. So those are all the cases, and I hope you learned something. Again, if it's confusing, then you may need to watch it a few times, and then you'll get it. And once you rewatch it, you just practice a lot. Start memorizing these algorithms, write them down, practice them on your cube, and then you'll soon get it. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for part 5 next video. Bye.